While we're wrapping up this elk hunt in Idaho, Michael posed me the question, what products would you talk about? What gear over the last 5 days have really helped you out? I'm like, I have to think about that for a second. But I didn't have to think very long, because you'll see every day I've been wearing this new Sika Intercept system. The pants have a lighter knee pad. They have the side zips on the breeches, so when you're walking, it's really easy to cool off. They're very durable, very quiet, and the shirt has elbow pads, so stocking, leaning on stuff. Really, really impressed with that. So on this Intercept series, it's merino, and I always have been a bigger fan of merino than synthetics, mostly for the smell factor. It just, you're out here doing 10, 12 miles a day, every day. After day 5, if you're wearing synthetics, you can't stand to smell yourself, let alone someone else having to be near you. And that's always been my biggest reason. And I'd say also in hot weather, for me anyhow, merino, a lot of times that's all I'm wearing. It's a little quieter. It doesn't have kind of any type of shine to it. And even if it does get a little wet, you get a morning period where it's, kind of you're hiking in the dark, you get a little sweated up and it's chilly in the morning. Merino seems to stay warmer when you get a little damp compared to synthetic. So the Intercept pants, Intercept shirt, Sitka, John, Eric, all you guys aced it. The other part, because I'm kind of a grouse nut, right there. If you want a small game tip, right here, it's made by Montech. It does the business. I always have at least one of these in my quiver, and then I carry another just broadhead, or I don't know what you call it, not a broadhead, a point, an arrowhead in my pack. So I always have 2 of them, but one of them's in my quiver. This is made by Montech. It's the best small game head I've ever used, and you're talking about a guy who really gets after small game with his bow, like grouse. So other thing, this was new last year. I didn't get a chance to use it much, but Liol has come out with a new RX full draw rangefinder. It's specific for archery and archery applications. It's got a super bright readout, all kinds of features, does all the trigonometry, everything, quick acquisition. I was using it this morning. It was pretty dark in there where we were at, and really brushy where we were chasing that bull this morning. And it just instantly, boom, boom, boom. And it doesn't seem to get a lot of interference. It just like hits a target right away, even if there's a lot of brush and cover. So that was pretty impressive. First time I got to use it, even though it's been out for a year. And it's rained every day on this hunt, right? And the ground is wet right now, so what am I using? I'm using my dew point rain gear to sit on to keep my breeches from getting wet. Something about rain gear in my mind is you want it to be light enough and packable enough that you'll actually bring it with you instead of leave it back at camp. Because especially in September on these elk hunts, it's not uncommon to have a thunderstorm every afternoon. And if you're up on the mountain and that rain hits, yesterday it was even a little pea-sized hail, you don't want to be out there without some sort of outer protection layer. So the dew point pant, dew point jacket have really been a big help on this hunt. You'll see even on the wet mornings when I'm walking through the grass, because it's rained the night before, I'll just put these pants on real quick. They got full length zips, just throw them on, throw them off. For as lightweight as they are, now this is my 2nd or 3rd year using these. Been using them a lot, and I'm usually pretty hard on rain gear. They're holding up really, really well, even for being super lightweight. They're always in the bottom of my pack because I know somewhere along the way I'm gonna need them. And if I have that outer layer, I can get by with just about anything in any condition if I don't get wet. So that's it for me for an early Idaho archery hunt, September, like the first week of September. These were the things that were really, really helpful for me in the mountains in these conditions. So thanks for watching.